Oh, God.
It's
Are you
obvious.
kidding me, Kate?
Yeah! Yeah!
We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event? Run that thing, brother. You mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm Sam, Mr. Blitz Tech,
Revenue GS.
Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
and welcome to the spoiler review for Invincible. Guys, if you haven't jumped on our Patreon, watching these watch-alongs, I'm telling you right now, this one is an absolute madness, especially to your senses.
I don't know if you've gone in with no foreplay because of the show, innit? Or this is just who you are.
This is who I am, bro.
Alright, guys. Subscribe to the channel also, innit? But listen, yeah? Firstly, I feel so good today, innit? That we'll get to talk about Invincible. Because it's like, I get to love this year. I get to love this so much. And have no one who loves anime chat anything to me, bro. You get me? It's not anime, innit? It's just animation, innit? It's just the animation it is. Made in America or wherever it's been. So the loophole in here is this is a beautiful, bro. It's a beautiful loophole. But yeah, man. This show bangs, bro.
Oh yeah, before we go anywhere else on that story, this is spoiler review episode 1, 2, and 3.
They know how it works.
Some people don't. There'll be someone in the comments saying, "You didn't say this.
Fam.
It's not in the description. Why are you doing that? Shut the hell up. Enjoy the review." I'm telling you right now, I used to be a law-abiding citizen, yeah.
Oh.
Until you man start dumping in my DMs, and now I'm that bad guy, innit? That guy should shut the hell up and just enjoy, yeah.
I love it, bro. Just take it. Take all the... Listen.
Not every day, though, not every
For
day,
years.
not every day.
4 years it's been Joe. 4 years. Oh, why is Joe moving like this? Yes, Sam. Feed off the energy, bro. Feed off it, bro. These man.
I know it's mad.
These lot move mad, you know. These lot move mad. And do you know what's mad about you lot moving mad? It's like other YouTubers will be calm about it. You won't say nothing. But hey, shut up, bro. Shut your mouth. Yeah. Fam, anyway.
Sorry, yeah. So you were saying, beautiful show.
Yeah, man. This show's beautiful. And firstly, like, shout out to Amazon, innit? Because on the low, and I don't know if it is on the low, but I just don't feel like they're getting enough respect with the superhero content that these men are bringing to us right now. Not just superhero content, high level, R-rated superhero content, fam. Now, you think about The Boys, banging, 2 seasons in. Now they're dropping Invincible, bruv. I can't wait till like a year, 2 years down the line when they've got 3-4 shows coming out at once, as opposed to, we've got to drip feed it now because we're still just signing contracts on the back end. Do you get what I'm saying? But Amazon, shout out to you, man, bruv. This show's sick. For me, I love it because it's like, for me, it's a new thing. Obviously, they've got an Invincible comic run that ran, and there's some people that might be like well more versed in this universe. But for me, this is my first encounter with these characters, and I love everything. Like starting with episode 1, where in, I want to say 2 seconds, they introduce you to the Guardians of the Globe, Default Justice League, Discount Justice League, whatever, yeah? And then it's like, one of the things, just the storytelling part of this, what I think is sick is that they introduce you to the characters, you know who every single one is, you know their backstory, but their backstory might not even be their backstory, but it's also irrelevant, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, they show you how important these people are to the universe, and then wipe them out right at the end of the episode. So it's like, whatever you thought this was, this ain't that.
Yeah.
And then we move forward, innit? So, bro, I just, like, the intro, first episode to me, man was plugged. Instant.
You know what, yeah? You know the thing about this show is that, you know my trust meter, yeah? is at all-time high. Like, I have, like, there's certain, like, games, content, like, movies, like, certain characters, the world, I just don't trust it. Do you know what I'm saying? And my thing has just been ringing since the beginning, right? Firstly, Mark's dad, don't trust, man. From day dot up, man plugged into this, I just don't trust this man. I just don't trust this man. Plus, like, there's so many things about this show that's just, it's just got my radar all over the place. Like, bruv, why is a Martian man hanging out in an abandoned building with a kid?
That's mad.
That is mad.
That's mad, but I also feel like there could be a non-sinister thing for that, bro. There could be, innit?
Yeah?
There could be.
Listen, the level of like the way the kid was with the guys, like, yo, let me come with you, and it's like, I told you this before, like, bro, like these. Listen, I don't know why is it extraterrestrial hanging out with a homeless kid in the thing. But it's a mad, isn't it? Then there's another thing I call that the girl that's in the new group. I know you wanted to maybe you wanted to do like episode 1, 2, and 3, but guess what?
This guy.
That's just doesn't happen over here.
You're mad.
But like the girl on the new team, the triplet, the one that
duplicates.
That's the one. I called it. I said, listen, I think I asked you, man. Look, do you think someone is langing her with the triplets and stuff like that? Episode 3, what happens? What would you even call that? That's not menage a trois. What would you call that?
Bro, there's 4 of them, innit?
I don't know what.
There's 4 of them, innit? But there's one of her, fam. So
I'm not good at maths.
There's one of her, but there's 3 of her.
Do you know what I'm saying? Bruv, it's a madness. It's a madness, bruv. Like, I just, listen, this whole world, yeah, it's a mad thing. And I love it, yeah, because it's just so up to date.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Keeps it real.
Like, one of the things that until I got the Zack Snyder verse, yeah, is like the whole thing about Superman. It was just like so outdated that I just couldn't relate to it. Do you know what I'm saying? But this show is so up to date with characters, the way we look at the world, the way we look at the heroes, the way you call out things the way they are. Do you know what I'm saying? Like stuff here, yo, that's racist. But because of the world, you know, you've been sold a history, do you know what I'm saying? The propaganda of history has gone over your head that you will celebrate stuff that you don't even like.
You don't know or understand.
Saying?
One of the things that's sick about that is that, yo, Comixology, if you man want to send us the complete run, so us man can dive into that, appreciate it.
You see, sorry, but you see when you're talking about Amazon not getting enough respect.
Yeah.
Amazon, you're not giving yourself enough respect because guess what? If you got in touch with the TCNFam, yeah, and they'll be like, yo, you man, do this, yeah, do that, bruv, you'd have got a lot more respect for what's happening in this show, innit?
Comixology, send us the thing real quick.
And that takes it back to Comixology, innit?
But the thing, what I want to know is, and this is why I'm onto Comixology and I want the run, is I want to see if the actual comic book run is like this.
Right.
Like, obviously, I can understand that this show, because it was produced recently, is going to be very on the ball. But for the time that the comic books came out, I want to know if was you man tackling racism, gender roles, and all of that stuff. Maybe in a less subtle way, but yeah, you would imagine so, but I'm not sure. I want to read the comic book and see it's in there.
One of the comments I've read from the TCNFam is that this actually stays with the actual source material.
Okay, there you go. Because remember I told you the guys that one panel where I saw where the main character Invincible gets raped by a woman. If they're doing that in that issue, I can imagine any other kind of issues.
I hear that, but that's not mad because that happens in DC Comics as well.
Well, there you go,
that same scenario, and there's other things that have touched on that, bruv. But it's like that's one thing, but like the race thing, bruv. The thing about the what's it called? Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
that's the next level, bruv. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I want to see, that, bruv, because man's never seen. I don't believe I've seen hardcore straight dealing with racism like. The way they called out exactly. I've not seen that, bruv. And I feel like back day that might have been a thing though. It might have been like, man's a bit too far. You get me? That's why I want to see if all of it translate, not just something like that. Because I know that whole rape scene thing has been covered by Marvel, has been covered by DC. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to see because this is the next level, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what I love about like smaller. I don't want to say smaller independent, but companies that just aren't as big as the Marvels and the DCs, like getting to stretch their legs and talk about real stuff, bro.
Well, no, this show's just mad. Like, obviously, it's just showing deeper levels and just the characters itself. Like, the show has already been disrespectful to, again, Marvel and DC by creating discount characters and then destroying them already in the first episode. For me, that was legitimately crazy. That whole scene within itself, like the extra music, everything just got mad bloody, bruv. You hear every single slap, punch, everything. It was,
You know what?
bristle to, yo.
You mentioning that, yeah? If any of you, man, who bashed Zack Snyder for Man of Steel destroying and people dying, and you love this show, you know what? You're an idiot, and you shut your mouth, yeah? Because you're not allowed to, you actually not allowed to like this show. You're not allowed to. So
I don't understand that.
Based on what you came with before.
I just don't understand why we can't get both.
Bruv, yeah, the bit when Mark saves the old lady and he gets hit and the whole body's mashed up. Bruv, that's a real thing, bruv. Like,
yeah, they go to a level of realism in this
Bruv.
with the small details, and I think that's what makes it stands apart from so many other like animations, even animations that are R-rated, fam. Like stuff like that, just having that, I think is sick, and I think in the show as well, they do so much with like it's just the little things that make it stand apart. Like you know when Invincible flies, bruv, he just does the Spider-Man front flip.
Yeah, I ain't seen that.
Just cause, and it's like. To someone, you might be like, oh, you might not realise how innovative that is, that he does something like that, bruv. And that's the same thing of what you're talking about he saves the old lady, but then gets like stumbled, gets knocked. She's finished, bruv, because the smallest mistake by these superheroes has life-threatening like repercussions for the people. And next thing, bruv, in the scene where it's episode 2, when I think the Flaxons invade, bruv, you're seeing bare humans, bare people getting wiped out, and then they tell you about the body count later, and it's like, bruv, you've got to commit to this stuff, bruv. And this is why Amazon, I feel like you man are sick, bruv, because you man are committing to it, bruv. They do this in the boys as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, this is, for me, this is the next level, bruv. This is the next level of the comic book telling stuff, because we can have the PG-13 stuff.
Exactly.
That's all good and well, but
Where's the opposite?
we need the realness, and that's another reason I love that they come in here and they murk Justice League instantly, because it's like, bruv, nah,
I ain't here.
This 12A thing, you man, this Justice League thing is dead. We're doing our thing, bruv, and the Superman here that we've got is realistically like,
He's Superman,
bruv, he's Superman, bruv. He's the real, for me, he's the real Superman.
Like he's
because if they said,
the
bruv, he's Homelander, bruv, he's Goku, bruv. When you send a brother with godlike abilities or godlike to the species you're sending him to, there's only one mission, bruv. The same missions that any human being
go to another planet.
No, bruv, like humans on our own Earth, bruv. The man with the biggest stick runs him. This brother is the biggest stick, bruv. You get me? So that's the only reason he can be here.
It's the going back to simplicity of this show, but it just raises the level because no one has taken it there before. There's one scene, man just grabs, I think it's like a terrorist or something, flies him out to space. What does he say? Yo, if when in doubt, throw man in space. Like,
bro, the line's actually quite. It even goes back to the line where we're watching Superman and Lois, where I said it's not really Clark's responsibility to look after the planet, and in this show, man's like, I don't work for you, but you got a responsibility. But the way Omni-Man's moving, is that the same responsibility?
Yes, no, Omni-Man's right, because he's, bro.
Because he will be like,
I have to run this thing, bro. That is the responsibility, and that's
what's mad, I feel like, with Superman, where it's like, I don't work for you, but I'm working for you. You know what I'm saying?
See,
and that's why I like this show, is like...
But the thing is, the different
that's
thing
what's mad.
between them two characters is where Superman's tact is, Superman grew up on Kansas and all this.
So he grew up
Omni-Man, as a grown man, came to Earth.
No, his planet already.
Bruv, he was raised on a planet where he knew them man have different abilities, Volcron or whatever it's called, and that. And when we reach a certain age, we leave here and we go out and conquer planets, brother.
Basically.
The same way the Kryptonians were explorers. Explore. What are you exploring, G? Exactly, bro. Terraform! Bring the world engine! Bro!
That sounds like the Brits when they went over to the Americans. Bro. We've discovered this planet.
Colonization! Bro,
hey, listen, it's big, man. This show is bad, bro. I just love the energy that this world has and how Mark's dad, Omni-Man, just doesn't mess with these lot. Like, he just has no respect because when you're in such like level, there's no way you can bring yourself down to their level. Like, even the way they think is like, to him is backwards, which kind of reminds me of, there's one time I saw Stan Lee talk about Superman, and Stanley was like, yo, like, them man at DC are tapped. I would have never wrote Superman the way he is. He's the strongest being over here. What is he doing? Do you know what I'm saying? Which takes me to Omni-Man, like, the way he moves. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it just shows the level and understanding of, like, yo, when you're at a certain level, there's no way you can be like this.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? Wonder Woman fighting Nazis.
Fam. Let me even take it to Man of Steel
Tapped.
when Jonathan Kent says, when Clark asks him as a youth, what should I have done? Let him die. Maybe. Bro.
I don't know.
Bro, because no, bro, it's not that man doesn't know, it's that you, like, your decisions you make are different, bruv. As a human being, I can't tell you what to do.
You're not there.
Like,
You're not
bruv,
that
and this is
level.
what I'm saying, bruv. It's mad, bruv. And people hate Man of Steel. You, man, just don't understand the tit. You don't understand it.
Tapped.
Bruv, and this show here is just fire, blood. And you know what? Another thing that I love about this, like, we're getting so deep into the world of the superheroes and stuff, but there's a very grounded level of just the character, the person, the relationships between characters. The relationship between Mark and his mum, to me, is super deep because it's like, raw. He's got a human mum, and it's in episode 1 they get deep into it where it's like, raw, I got superpowers, and like my mum's trying to tell me something, and kind of steps up to her, and it's like, and she's like, I don't have to have superpowers for you to respect me. Like, that for me, that is gonna be the crux of why Invincible fights Omni-Man later in the season. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Invincible basically would be our Clark Kent character who was raised on Earth and has that human connection to his mom and other people, where Omni-Man came as a grown man, bruv, and just sees these lot as ants, bruv. The same way that episode 3, bruv, man, does the speech talking about the Guardians of the Globe, then 2 seconds later comes home talking about pizza and talking about Red Rush. Red Rush has barely got a superpower.
Bro, even the way he said it is like, well,
co-workers.
Fred, he's like, co-workers.
Yeah, bro.
No respect for them, man. No respect for them, man.
Every single episode, he's dropping a line showing you the levels. Like, first episode, man was like, what did he say that was super deep? I can't even remember now. Second episode.
Bruv, second episode, he goes to the Flaxons and wipes them out, bruv. Finishes the whole planet, bruv.
Third episode, man's looking at the new Guardians of the Globe. Man says pathetic.
Bruv,
man. In fact, second episode, he's gone to woman with a suit saying, can you get my suit? Like, hurry up and go do that to you. No respect to her. And even to his, like,
on his wife, on episode 1, he
like,
flames her, Yeah.
It's like out of the blue.
But the thing is, Mark's got that energy in him as well, bruv.
Exactly.
He's done it a couple times to his mum too.
Yeah.
And Omni-Man pulled him up, and it's like, yeah, he is his father's son, but that's what I'm saying. That relationship, bruv.
That's what I'm saying.
It's spicy, bro. It's spicy, bro.
I'm loving it. And that's why I'm like you're saying, the line between, is he going to side with Omni-Man or is he going to side with who he's been raised as?
This is why I'm gassed, and this is why they're diving in so much on the Omni-Man's like, oh, I'm going to train you. I'm going to train you. I'm going to train you. Because he's looking at these man. These man are...
He don't want his son to hang out.
Yeah, but that's going to be Omni-Man's demise, bro.
Yeah, because he's training
fam.
his youth, where it's like, the youth who's dead man, though.
No, he doesn't. No, bro. I'm 100% with you
Mm.
because I can't wait to get to the episode where Omni-Man and Invincible, and he breaks it down to him. And he's like, yo, we're not here to be part of this. We're here to run these, man, and then move on, bruv. I want to see that conversation, bruv. I just want to see it and see where it goes, bruv.
But even Omni-Man, I think he was a bit hesitant as well at the same time. Like, the first episode, man was like, you're meant to be getting your powers now. You wait.
Yeah, bruv, he thinks his son's a disappointment. 100%. 100%,
But then
bruv.
he gets him, he's like, oh, shit.
Maybe it was too late, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah, bruv. Because the thing is, you gotta think that where them man grew up on that planet, they're training them man from young, even though they don't have the powers. Oh, this is what we do. This is what we do. So he's now in an isolated place with his youth, and he's like, bro, when are your powers gonna come through? So I can tell you that we're
He told
supposed to
him
be
nice and early.
exactly.
Yeah.
Told him nice that who he was, but didn't get to break it down about what we do here because his powers ain't come through yet. And this is what might also be a crux. Like, yo, man, Mark got his powers at 18. He was already too plugged into the human world to detach from it, bruv. Like those narratives there, bruv, I'm so here for, bruv. This show's flames, bruv.
Because Mark it's like, the way I see it is like, it's like when you do sports. There is just doing sports for like your school, and there is doing sports for like performance,
Mm.
and you've picked up all these bad habits. Like even when his dad punched him in the chest,
Yeah.
his dad's like, "Oh yeah, you can throw," but and then he didn't know like because Mark was just on the floor just dying, bruv, like holding on to his chest, and he didn't know like what's the approach because he was supposed to punch in his chest when he was like 8-9 years old.
Yes.
Like, bruv, it's so peak. These levels of
I'm starting to wonder, is that the actual culture of their planet then? Where it's like, you either fly or like, you know, like birds when they throw them.
Oh, you're talking about throwing them thing off the,
Yeah.
like, oh, these men are discarded, these men ain't got their powers yet.
Yeah.
Bro,
And
that
I'm
would
like,
be sick if
because
they
if-
got into that.
Yeah, because he seems like the way he's going to punch, the second time he's going to punch his son.
Yeah,
Remember, and he got stopped. I'm like,
yeah,
he was about to decimate, man.
bruv.
I'm like,
And
yeah, it's dicey,
you
bro.
know what, like it's super interesting because Omni-Man came to Earth and he breeded with a human being.
Mm.
That might have not been in the plan.
Yeah.
There
Do
you
you know what
go.
I'm saying? Like, and maybe there's something that they have. There's a connection between him and Mark's mum. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even till today, like, there's still very that young love is still very like
Prevalent, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to see like why he made that decision and how that might come back to finish man later on.
When you say that, that's very interesting because it's like if Invincible couldn't be Omni-Man, it'd be sick if other people from the planet came
That's
and was
it.
like, yo, Omni-Man, you're tripping, bro.
Mm.
This ain't in protocol for you to have youths. You're coming with us.
Zod, them,
And
man,
yes,
it's like,
yes, bruv. That would be sick as well, bruv. There's so many and this is why I need the comic book, bro.
Mm.
I need to listen, please, you man, just come on, just a little gift. Hey, Cyber Nerds, we know you're loving the show. Take this. That's no, bro. I already written a note for you. Get me? I already written a note for you. You man, just put the thing in the post. Just put the thing in the post.
Yeah,
Thank
bro.
you.
It's interesting, and obviously like there's other characters
Bro, it's
around
way
here.
too
The
many.
agency moving mad.
Yeah. There's too much to talk
Crowd
about.
Central,
Yeah.
the robot, like even like there's certain things that is just so like I wouldn't say obvious, but you know there's something wrong here.
Mm.
Like the way the robot was moving within the first episode,
Mm.
yo, like he's calculating things. You know, it's just numbers.
Mm.
There's just numbers here. There's no emotions. It is what it is. Then Agent Man approaches, yo, come work for me. Like, fam, like this is not who you are. This is not who you've shown us to be when you're in full on combat. You're calculating things, risks, all of that to execute the mission, regardless of how the team members feel about it. Do you know what I mean? So the levels of this thing is mad.
Yeah, the reveal that robot is the one that let the twins out is
Very.
interesting because like I think it's very easy to be like, oh, he's on crud.
Mm.
But for me, it's like, right, they already showed us the twins wasn't really a match for the Guardians of the Globe. And also I think it's episode 3, you see the dysfunction in the team and the new Guardians of the Globe. So his calculating mind might be like, well, if I let these men out and they attack, we'll see if these men can spring together and take these men out. But I feel like this is hopefully gonna go horribly wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel it's almost like it's Ultron. This guy's Ultron. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we gotta do these things, but you lot, the agency, have been doing this stuff all wrong.
Yeah.
All this
He
time
said
around.
that. He said that in the briefing. He said, I've only got a certain amount of time to get you man ready. I can't. And then the chick was like, oh, I can't do 3 training sessions a day. All right, do you know what's better than 3 training sessions? Hey, we're putting you in a game. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and then he's letting the twins out. Also, in that whole scene, besides the guy who had the key, the handprint to get out, there was no casualties, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like Robot played that. Like, he closed the door so man couldn't shoot them and then open the chute for them to have another way out. This is what I'm saying. So I feel like there's definitely a more strategical plan on Robot's side
because he's
than what
like,
we've seen.
he's like, okay, let me in, so then I can't change it from the outside. I've changed it from the inside, and I'm gonna call it Hellboy, innit? Because that's Hellboy. The
I
guy
can't remember his name, bro.
Yeah,
It's not
demon
Hellboy, fam.
or-
the demon guy.
Bruv.
I don't know, bro.
I'm gonna have to
I know
look this
it's-
up,
But
bro.
his
I'm gonna have
stuff,
to look it up,
his
bro.
stuff is sick. I love his energy, how he comes and goes, and they've been giving us hints of why he's here and
that's-
why he's very
that's it.
like undesirable to be around and stuff like that. I want to know what he's done
to
to
be
be
escape,
here.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because even he was like, "Yo, I escaped to save souls and stuff like that, bruv."
So now he's doing justice here to
That's-
stay out of hell.
Do you know what I'm saying,
Bro,
bro? That's
that's
a
deep.
whole different.
Yeah. I love
story that we need to dive in later on as well.
Mm.
Yeah, but he's getting finished, bruv.
Yeah, definitely.
He's getting finished.
I hope
Omni-Man.
I hope he doesn't get finished like that, because he seems to be because he could have come out and said, "Look, I think he's my man."
Yeah, but he can't do that.
He held back, so
Can't
that
do
means
that
he's just like, he's going like very strategical about
Yeah,
it.
he's
You know what I'm
evidence to
saying?
do that
And think about it, he could have gone to anyone. He went to the wife.
Yeah,
This
too
is
close
no
to home.
accident. This ain't no accident, bro.
He knows, but he needs the fingerprints on the thing, innit?
Bruv, yeah, think about this. Even if he's got the hard proof,
Mm.
who can beat Omni-Man?
Exactly. And this is why, bruv, even if he knows,
I think the agency dude probably could.
bruv.
The agency dude, he definitely's got powers.
I've been saying this.
powers.
Raided, the one with the no hair.
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
the one that's been
Raided,
running
yeah.
stuff. He's definitely got
Bro,
powers.
he's
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
stronger than Omni-Man.
He's got powers, but
Oh.
I like him because obviously he's on that Lex Luthor type tip.
Mm.
Like, yo, get the kaiju. Hey, it kind of had that Omni-Man
Bruv,
a little bit.
that
We'll
was
save
mad.
that for later, bruv. So if we see Mecha Kaiju later,
Yeah.
fam.
You know where that came from.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, bruv.
And they keep all the other.
Yeah, and it's got all of them as
Yeah.
well, bruv. So it's just gonna be sick, bruv.
Mm.
I want to see Omni-Man unleashed against like a legion of like superpowered people. I really just want to replicate scene 1. Like from the end scene from episode 1, bruv.
That
was too
thing,
deep, bro.
The way they
bruv.
do the animation on the
Bruv.
powers is sick, bruv. And it's like, is it the animation on the powers, or is it just because I've never seen it that graphic before? Because, bruv, he did one clap, yeah, doosh, and it was like, obviously man's head exploded, but it was like, bruh, like that was
Got,
mad,
like,
bruv.
brains.
Yeah, bruv, and even
everywhere.
in episode 3 as well, when Invincible, when they went to Mount Rushmore to fight the Doctor
Seismic.
Dr. Seismic here, he was flying and then started spinning and then dug through the ground.
Yeah,
like, bro,
yeah,
like
exactly.
in I don't think I've seen that kind of thing in anything. And that's what I was saying about, it's the little things, bruv, that are making it stand so far apart from the DC and the Marvel animations that we've seen in the past, bruv.
Everything's
this-
so standard.
This thing's beautiful,
Yeah.
bruv. Man's loving the show, bruv.
I know you guys are loving it as well. Go down in the comments down below. Let us know
No,
what you
no,
think.
no.
What?
Don't go to the comments. Go to patreon.com
Yeah.
/ the cyber, bruv.
They really know they already be there.
This watch along's mad. This watch along's mad. 3 episodes. They're there already.
I know that, exactly. That's why I just tell you in the comments. Tell the other bridges that aren't there already. Go to Patreon as well.
The Patreon's got comments, bruv. Alright, sorry, Sam. Sorry, I'm done. I'm just gassed for the show, innit?
No, super gas. But yeah, you guys know where you need to be. And if you just want to discuss it real quick, just seen the episode, go off to our social media, Twitter, Instagram, hit us up. No DMs, because if you do that, you're getting blocked.
I mean,
I'm blocking you.
DM Sam. It is DM Sam.
Yeah, see, look,
Uh,
man setting you up.
I'm just happy that, the villain colours are finally coming out, innit? After all of you, man, for years we've
Twirl it.
We need to protect Sam at all costs.
Bruv,
You
I'm
guys
the one
made
who
the
needs to
villain.
be protected out here, fam.
Real guys made the
The
villain.
real villain.
I was just a law-abiding citizen, This guy's running from my house, trying to stab man, It's mad, Lies. Maybe. I'm Mr. Blitztech.
Raving your GS.
Show one further the cyber nerds.
See you in the next review.